bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. U.S. Ambassador to Israel posed with a photoshopped picture of the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. The senior advisor to Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas slammed the envoy as racist. Ambassador David Friedman posed with the picture depicting the Third Temple in place of the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque after receiving it as a gift from an institute in Bnei Brak. Mahmoud al-Habash, senior advisor to Abbas, said the end result these criminals seek, and among them the terrorist settler David Friedman, is the erasure of the Palestinians from Jerusalem. Spokesperson for the U.S. Embassy in Israel said they had nothing to do with the photo. UN's Mideast envoy says action must be taken quickly to prevent another Israeli-Palestinian war following the recent violence in Gaza. Speaking to the UN Security Council, Nikolay Mladenov said Gaza is on the verge of collapse, and he urged the Council to act urgently to avoid another war, to alleviate the suffering of people, and to empower the Palestinian government to be responsible for Gaza. The French Prime Minister has canceled his planned trip to Israel. Edouard Philippe was scheduled to launch a French-Israeli cultural event on May 31st, and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is scheduled to visit France in 2 weeks after the two countries decided to recognize 70 years of diplomatic ties. Philippe's office said domestic policy matters were the cause of the cancellation. Some in Israel say it's more likely due to the deadly protests along the Gaza border and how the French people would view his visit to Israel. A Turkish national has appealed to Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, calling on him to reject the false propaganda of Hamas and to stop pummeling Israel politically. Ismail Gunal Okal, a former senior official at Turkish Airlines in Israel for 30 years, said in his Facebook appeal to Erdogan that he should visit Arab communities in Israel and the territories, including Gaza, and discover who the true terrorists are. And Israel's Security Cabinet is now authorized to declare war. The amendment requires the Prime Minister to obtain approval for war from the Cabinet only, and not the government as a whole. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN. Israel Broadcast Network.